All right, y'all. So while I was out riding and driving, I was listening to a podcast, right? And the guy was talking about financial literacy. I think this is a very important topic because I want to talk about what it means when we really think about loving ourselves, caring for ourselves. So I'm going to try to make this video very short, cut, and clear to the point. People are talking about Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Birkin, Prada, all these name brands, right? And people express gift giving as a form of love. In the melanated community, I think we need to focus more on financial literacy. And a lot of times, things that really mean the most are intangible, okay? So whether that's knowledge, whether that's care, love, support, things that you can't physically consume, right? A message to someone, anything that will help a person's life. Health, giving someone, a treatment to bring them back to life. There are so many things, even positive prayer can help a person. But so many times in the melanated community, I think that we have severe trauma. I think that there's a lot of anxiety and depression. And so what a lot of people do is take away their worries with getting high, smoking weed, drinking, doing drugs, spending money, going to the club, being around other people that mean you no good, right? We have to cut that out. So if you like this channel, please like, share, and subscribe, by the way, if you like my video, if you like my vibe, whatever it is. But this is a channel of substance. So I am running a campaign, okay? Just say no to the hood mentality. Just say no to hood culture, aka just say no to ghetto mentality. I mean that wholeheartedly because I feel that is the one thief of melanated communities, financial literacy, and it's setting us back. And like I said, a lot of times most people that I come into contact with, and it's not just that I try to find these people, but a lot of people that I've come into contact with over the course of the years, they do the same thing. They smoke, they drink, they sit around, play cards on the weekends, go shopping. They might do a barbecue in the spring, summertime, well into the fall. But when do we have a financial literacy lesson or session? Nobody wants to talk about that because they feel like it's too stressful. It's not important. It's not entertaining enough, right? As soon as you talk about something that is very important, most melanated people click off. They don't want to hear it. They change the subject. It's time to go. Change the channel. We rather hear about celebrities. We want to hear about Shannon Sharpe, and I'm going to get into him too. I got a whole lot of things that I want to touch on. I really want to go live, y'all, but I've been so busy. So I have to focus on me first. And this is a video that I want to make sure that I convey that message. When you love yourself, you put yourself first. And that means I don't care what the entertainment industry is doing. You could care about Shannon Sharpe, Shador Sanders, what Deion Sanders has to say in the NFL, but how is that helping your financial future? It's not. Is Shannon Sharpe going to take $1 million and give it to you? No, but he's willing to take the $10 million and pay off an OnlyFans slut, right? He's willing to do that so that she doesn't speak and doesn't speak out about, the infidelities or whatever he's been doing behind the scenes with the two of them and whatever else they had going on. So I don't feel that these people are that important. What's more important is that you plan for your financial future, y'all, because when you get older, if you plan to get older, if you get elderly of age, it should not be the consistency of health declining, finances declining, struggling, being on a set income and not being able to pay bills. We already know that this economy does not look out for us. We already know that every ethnic group practices financial literacy amongst one another. They will use and hone all their finances for one another, right? So for instance, because I am a realtor, and I was actually having this conversation earlier with someone that said they were thinking about getting into real estate, but they're scared. And he said, well, because I know when they see me, they're not going to want to work with me. Basically, that's what he was saying. And I had the same mindset too. I said, oh, when they hear my voice over the phone, they're probably not going to want to work with me. And if this is the mindset, why is that the mindset? Because this has been orchestrated into reality. It is no secret that Asian people usually want to work with Asian people when it comes to real estate. Hispanic people work with Hispanic realtors when it comes to real estate. Caucasian people work with Caucasians when it comes to real estate. Now, I have had other ethnic groups to work with me, but on the major scale, the way they're thinking is, I'm not going to put this money in your pocket. I don't care what your credentials are. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how professional you are. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. These people are going to work with the people they want to work with, and that's fine. What we have to do as melanated people is get on code when it comes to loving and caring for ourselves. That means cut back on the nonsense. When you think about home ownership, a lot of people feel like that is out of the realm of possibility right now. And they're going to blame the interest rates. They're going to blame, because people voted for Donald Trump, you should have voted for Kamala. That has nothing to do with your financial portfolio, because whether these presidents came into fruition or not, back in the 60s, back in the 50s, y'all, don't you know that people were thriving in their own melanated communities because they supported one another? When you love yourself, you make it a notion to support people that are your own kind. And I'm not talking about people that are rude, disrespectful, unprofessional, lack knowledge, making up anything, trying to scam, come up with a gimmick. I'm saying people that are real wholehearted professionals, and they have your best interest at heart. Those are the people that you want to work with and do business with. So set yourself up for, your financial future. That is how you love yourself. Get rid of this hood mentality. Get rid of hood culture. Just say no. I'm going to make a hoodie. Just say no to hood culture. Just say no to ghetto mentality, y'all. And I hear my oven beeping because I have something in the oven that I'm going to eat. Let me go turn it off, and I'm going to be back with you in just a second because this message needs to get out, y'all.